Welcome to the shop where I just picked up a new set of wheels and tires from Razor XP1000. And for my tires, I went to Quadboss. I picked up a set of the QBT846s. These are 32-inch tires, so I mean these are monsters. I mean these are cool tires. These tires are DOT approved. They've got a tight tread spacing, so they ride really good on the road. But they're spaced wide enough that you still get good traction when you get off-roading. You get the loose stuff, they still dig, they still clean out really good, and they go great. They've got tread, it wraps around the sidewall here. This tread helps you dig when you get a little off camber, plus it protects the sidewall. Instead of, if you've got a rock or something in here, if you ain't got this tread, you're liable to groove your sidewall and cut into your tire. But with this tread here, it's going to help push it out of the way and let you keep digging and keep going. Now, these tires are 8-ply rated, and that combined with this tight tread spacing makes them real puncture resistant. Now, I've run these tires before. I've never run a 32-inch, but I have run the 27-inch on my Ranger, and they perform great. I mean, I really like the tires, and that's the reason I went back to the 32-inch when I got these tires from my Razor. Now for wheels, I went to Dragonfire, picked up a set of their System 3 15-inch beadlock rims, and these rims, man, they look awesome. I mean, the wheel and tire combo together really looks awesome. Now these wheels are innovative. I mean, they've got several things on them that most ATV wheels don't. The center cap is bolted on, so you've not got to worry about center cap falling off if you hit a jump too big or something. I mean, if you hit a rock too hard, that center cap's not going to fall off unless you bust it. It's got 2 bolts that hold it on, and you don't see a lot of that in the ATV tires. You see a lot of that in the truck tires, but not the ATV and the side-by-side. So I thought that was really cool. Now something else that I really like about these rims is this valve stem here. This valve stem is completely protected by the wheel. This stem does not stick out past these lugs here. It sits inside this groove here. So you're less likely to get a rock, you're less likely to get a stick or something wedged in here and rip that valve stem out. And if you've been out on the trails much, you know, I'm sure you've seen them valve stems ripped out. I know I've seen several ripped out in time. Something else I really like about these wheels, I'll show you this in here that I ain't got mounted. On this wheel here, notice how many holes you've got in the beadlock ring. Well, notice how many threaded holes you've got in the rim. Now this is really cool because a lot of them don't do that. A lot of them, you're only threaded for one set of holes. Well, Dragonfire, the System 3 system, has went a step above, and you've got 2 sets of holes. So if you was to break a bolt off in these holes, if you're in a hurry, if you was to strip out a couple of these holes and you ain't got time to, or you just don't want them to drill them and oversize them, put a bigger bolt in it, all you got to do is spin your ring, bolt it back down. You've got a whole new set of holes all the way around, and that is pretty cool. I mean, I thought that was a pretty cool feature. Inside these rims, notice these little diamonds here. This is going to help grip that tire, and that's going to help keep that tire from moving around on this bead. And I thought that was another really cool feature. That's something that I've not seen a lot of. On these beadlock rings, notice that taper. These rings have got a taper to them, so you're less likely to beat that ring up. You're less likely to hit it with a rock and scar it and scratch it and mess it up. Something else that I ain't mentioned yet, inside this rim where your lugs go, there's a steel insert in here. That's not aluminum, there's a steel insert in there. And what that's for is to keep these holes from ovaling out. A lot of times aluminum wheels, if they get a little bit loose, get any kind of play in them, they'll oval them holes out, and they don't ride as good once them holes get ovaled. But anyway, that's looking at these wheels and tires. Let's go ahead and get this other one mounted. Let's get these mounted on that Razor. Let's get them in the woods and see how they do.